Good morning for those of you who are in Europe. Good afternoon and evening in Asia, and good night, I suppose, in the US. Or hello world. We'll see. For those of you who are new to these live videos of mine, my name is Emma Rowena Hansen. And I just did a 10-day challenge to shift your mindset, which I really enjoyed doing, and I've had some beautiful feedback. And it was like a vacuum afterwards, so I decided I wanted to continue, but not with the challenge as such. Instead, so I had to sort of think, what can I do? What can I share? What kind of a video or conversation or topic do I want to have and give? And as I'm a musician, a performer, a producer, also a healer, and I do spiritual intuitive readings, and I am a coach, both working with individuals, couples. I work with career, I work with personal relationships, I work with obstacles, blocks to whatever it is that you want to achieve in your life. And so I thought, okay, let's see what I can share from my experience, both in my personal journey from a place of lack and feeling less than worthy, to a place where I can embrace myself and live a life of an abundant mindset, where I really enjoy and notice everything that I have in my life. Not necessarily big riches, but it doesn't matter how big or how small. There are many things in my life that I can appreciate and enjoy, and this has been my shift. But then, of course, I've worked with clients through at least 10 years, I think now, in helping them heal, helping them to rise from their limiting beliefs and from their despair to an empowering situation and an empowering way of life, and also to see their own place in relationships and in their career, in their choices, life choices, to release stuff that people feel stuck in. And so, from thinking about this, I landed on three topics, or three series, like a trilogy, if you like. And so that I sort of show up every other day of the week, Monday, Wednesday, and Fridays. And Mondays, I'll just talk about stuff. So, any topic that comes to mind, and I promise you, once I decided on this, it started... I had to write down. I had to switch on the light last night again because all the topics were coming in, and so I'm sort of excited. And I'm not going to do everything at once, so I had to make a list so that I can sort of give a focus to each video, each talk. And then on Wednesdays, I'll focus it a little bit on a program, the topic that I've designed a program around, which I call Breaking Through, which has to do with exactly the blocks that you have in your life at any level that stop you from pursuing a vision or dream, or just the life that you love. And then on Fridays, I'm simply going to tune in and guide you through a meditation or a visualization, so that we finish the week in a beautiful spot and you open the weekend from that same beautiful spot. So this, we'll try it and see how it works. It's a trial period, I suppose, but I'll just continue as long as I enjoy it and as long as you seem to enjoy it and I have something to give to you guys, whoever it is out there. I will continue this. So if you press like if you really enjoy this, if this has some value to you or benefits you in some way, please press like, please leave a comment or send me a message, so that I know that there's a point in continuing this, in addition to my own enjoyment, of course. So also when the algorithm says that if you have more likes and more comments, then more people will benefit, because the Facebook will make sure that more people will see it. That's how it works, just so you know. So it will sort of benefit more people if you think it's worth it. And so today, the topic that I landed on today, although I had a sort of difficulty choosing because there are so many things I'd like to talk about, but today I'm going to talk about visions, and or dreams, if you like, or passions. It's all in the same realm. And my question to you is, do you have a vision in your life? It doesn't have to be a great big vision. It can be something small and beautiful. But is there something in your life that you feel passionate about, that you would like to pursue or move towards, or like to happen in your life or in the world, for that matter? I have a big vision that entails the whole world, which is one of the reasons I'm doing this work, because I want the more people I can touch, the more people who can benefit from something that lifts them up, the more people, the better this world will be. Because for every person who manages to heal something, or rise above their struggles, or smile even, there's a ripple, because you will smile to somebody who will smile to somebody else, and then maybe you smile to another person, and all these people will benefit from this one little smile. It works the same way the other way, of course. If you frown or shout at somebody, somebody's going to go home or go wherever and feel not very good about themselves, and they might lash out to somebody else. So an awareness of your effect, your impact on the world is valuable. Just realize that whatever you do has an impact, no matter how small you imagine yourself to be, because you're not small. I know you're not small, but we sometimes think we are smaller than we need to think, and than we are. No matter how small, you have an impact. So there's a bit of a responsibility. It doesn't mean that you should blame yourself or feel guilty if you're not feeling good, or if you're lashing out. Don't feel guilty for the world. This is part of being human. But realize that every time you manage to shift, or every time you smile, or every time you dare to have a vision, and that's the topic, isn't it? Every time you dare to look at something that you want to create, or something that's beautiful, or a hope for the world, you contribute to lifting the whole world, society, your community, your family, your neighbors, your animal, dog. My dog, he knows. My dog, he gets affected instantly by my shifts of mood. And so when he's a good reminder for me to actually good check-in. Okay, am I treating him the most beautiful way that I possibly can? And if not, I have to stop. I have to shift. There's something I need to shift. And I'm not doing anything. I'll never hurt him. He's a rescue dog, so he's already been damaged. But it's just a reminder. Also with the children, do you lash out at them, and why? And it's a very good sort of reminder for you if you have children or animals. But the best reminder is yourself, your own emotions, your own passion. So if you have a vision, there's a tendency to also have a passion, and to have a desire to do something and be something, to be something of value, of impact and significance. Now, significance is one of the biggest drivers in our lives. If you feel insignificant in some way because you haven't been treated well since you were a child, or wherever it is, you might do something not very good in order to be noticed. We see this in kids who are frustrated, and children who are not getting support and love. They tend to lash out. They tend to become, some bullies at least. They can bully. There are all kinds of mechanisms and all kinds of ways. But a lot of kids will then lash out in order just to be noticed, to have significance. And then adults as well can go on to do, terrible things if they go to the extreme. But in your life, how can you be significant? You can have a vision. That's a beautiful way of being significant. And again, is it large, a vision for the world, or is it a vision for yourself and your community or your family or your animal or whatever? It doesn't really matter, because a vision entails a certain desire to do something and a passion, and it's a beautiful driving force. So if you don't have a vision, or if you don't have a dream, ask yourself, why not? Sometimes it's because we give up. Maybe you're depressed. Maybe you're in a place where you feel everything's been taken away from you. And then you have to deal with that situation. Then, I mean, that's okay. It's not okay to feel bad, but I mean, we all have situations. And when you're in a situation where you need some time out and to deal with the situation, do so. But in there, somewhere in there, you might have a dream or a vision. I bet you do. I had one. I never thought I would. I didn't think I could have a vision. I didn't think I could have a dream. And it started with my music, which I used to perform a lot with particularly opera singers and singers. Classical pianist is my background. And I used to be full of panic, but I had a dream and a vision of being on stage performing my own music, and I managed to do that. And I have my own music, and my album is out there, and I perform it with joy now, not panic. But then I could start to trust that I can actually dream. I can actually, when I have a vision, I can move towards it. And now my vision is much bigger. It entails all the elements of my life that I've experienced and worked with through my story, and it entails especially working to make this world a better place. And I'll share more about this later. I'm going to sort of create more concepts around it soon, so I will share it, because it's a beautiful vision, I have to say. And it's quite a large one. And if I didn't even dare to think or imagine that I could have a vision, I would limit myself a lot more than I needed to. And so I've started expanding my ability to dream. I'm just going to talk about the word dream, because some people find it a bit wishy-washy. And a friend of mine said, well, a dream, I don't really believe in dreams, I believe in ideas. To me, ideas are great if they're sort of inspired. Ideas, any idea is inspired, any idea is great, but a vision, a dream entails more. A dream has and a vision has images to it. It has something, if you like, greater than where you are now. Something that can install the passion in you strongly enough that you will actually make the changes you need to get there. So this is it sort of taps into the changing or shifting your mindset that I was doing, which is actually a lot of my work and my life anyway. And movement forward, why do we move forward all the time? Well, we do, it's part of being human, and this is a topic I can talk more about later. But what I'm going to do now, I invite you to check inside and explore it. And if you don't know your vision or dream, explore it, walk around and sort of ask yourself, do I have a vision? Do I have a dream? Do I have a passion? Maybe that's where you want to start. Do you have an interest? What gives you joy? What do you enjoy doing? What makes you feel good? Start with that and explore. And is there a vision? Is there a dream? Is there somewhere I want to go where I can feel this all the time? And then you will see that your subconscious, your soul, your energy will bring forward something that is only yours, a passion, a vision, that you can start to taste like a sweet in your mouth or something. Just explore it, feel what is this, allow it. It can be secret, it doesn't matter, you don't have to share it with anyone until you're ready to do so. Just allow yourself to indulge in being a visionary, in dreaming and imagining something special that you would like to have or do in your life. I'll do a little bit of a meditation now, because I've promised myself not to go over, well, 20 minutes, 25 maybe, so it won't be too long, this talk, just enough so that most of you, or some of you, can have time to listen to it. And you can listen to this as you go. The recordings will be out there. The meditations or the visualizations you can do with your eyes open if you're used to it and if it works for you. You can close your eyes if you're in a situation where you can do that. But then if you can't do that and you still want to try it out, then you can come back to it later and focus a bit better on these visualizations, because I'm tapping into the center of, when we meditate, we get into a space where we can let go of our thoughts and everything that disturbs us, and sort of be in a state of being, connecting to your subconscious and your soul and your visions, and to the greater part of life. I've done, I think maybe now I will allow you to take one deep breath. I'll do it a little different than I did in the challenge this time. We'll see how that works. Just you can close your eyes if you're ready, or if you can, and then take one deep breath. Just notice the breath, follow the breath with your attention, the air coming in all the way down, and see if you can breathe it all the way down into your tummy, and follow the air out again from your body, out into your surroundings, into the universe, if you like. Take one more deep breath and bring your focus even closer to the air that you're breathing in, and all the way down through your body. And then as you breathe out, follow the air out again. Again, bring your attention to the air that you're about to bring in, and as you bring it in, follow the air down into your body, all the way down. And then as you breathe out, follow the air out to your nose, into the air. Then I'd like you to just notice your surroundings. Sense it. Sense the air, the sounds, any smells, anything around you. If your eyes are open, notice your surroundings, and then notice you, your place in your surroundings. Come into your own center of your surroundings. And bring your attention to your self, and even closer into you, into your body, and into your center, your heart, your core. And then imagine, and if you haven't done this before, imagine there's a little light or a little seed or a little spark or a little crystal or something in the center of your heart center, which is in the center of your chest. Imagine how this can expand, radiate out like a big sun. And if you're already familiar with the sun, or this radiation, this opening up, this expansion of your center, just imagine how this wakes up, brightens. And if you imagine this sun, all the rays radiating out through your whole body, 360 degrees, until it permeates your whole body, and then expands beyond your body, creating a beautiful bubble of presence around you on all sides, above and below. And feel how you're supported and you're free in this circle, in this ball of you, of presence, of light, of energy. Just notice how that feels to you, and then bring your attention to a point between your eyebrows, a little behind your forehead. It's your third eye, as we call call it. It's a place where you can imagine. Imagine that this little spot is being cleaned, it's being cleansed and opened up, and imagine that you can imagine something. Maybe you have a vision, an image that comes to you. Maybe not. Maybe you just know. And if you don't, it doesn't work for you, don't worry about it. It's a little bit of a practice. But imagine that you can see your vision. Now let go of the third eye focus. Just imagine that you're with your own passion and vision. Maybe it's just a hazy idea, or maybe it's very clear. All I want you to do is notice it and acknowledge that somewhere in there there's a beautiful dream or a vision that's only yours. And imagine that you connect this vision in your dream to your heart center, either with a cord or with a ray of light, or you can bring the whole image in a bubble into your heart center. You can do it physically with your arms if you like. Imagine that you have the vision in your hands and bring it into your center, to your heart, placing it in your core, reminding you of the passion in this vision. Okay. Beautiful. Beautiful. Then imagine or feel or sense your body again. Feel or sense your experience your presence in your surroundings. Notice the air. Notice the sounds, the colors when you open your eyes gently. And welcome this day. Open up to it with curiosity. See what happens. And allow yourself to savor your vision or your dream, to explore it in your mind, in your heart. Okay, thank you so much for listening and tuning in. Again, if you enjoyed it, please let me know. Press like, leave a comment, and feel free to share this if you like. Have a beautiful, beautiful day. I'll be back on Wednesday, where I talk about breaking through our blocks, and so that you can rise to this vision or dream or whatever it is that you want to do. Take care. Many blessings. Bye-bye.